How's it going, my lovely Death Disciples? I'm the Shattered Reaper, and today we're going to continue our Dating Start Let's Play, where last we left off, we had just learned about Sans and his theory of resetting. Which technically it is a theory because we have been able to prove its existence, but he doesn't know about it, so for him it's a hypothesis. And yes, I did lecture about the difference between a hypothesis and a theory. Don't judge me. It's very important. And, we nearly fell off a bridge and died, but Sans saved us. We got a nice cuss out of it. It's beautiful. And, now we're dealing with this. We have an angry dummy who does not like us for some reason. A dummy shoves themselves in front of you. Cotton spills from the seams of their torso. Aha! I finally found you, human! Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, it's a fearsome ghost and a dummy. I'm doomed. That's right. You're doomed. 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 Doomed! I'm not scared of you, humans. Not like my cousin, also a ghost and a dummy. He's a shy sort. He wanted to catch a glimpse of the human that had fallen into the underground. He was gonna hide and watch you. But then you never showed up. He couldn't take that rejection, broke his ethereal heart. The least you could have done was pass by his room in the ruins. I didn't even know! Wait, why are you blaming me? What am I being blamed for exactly? I don't get it. You may have ignored him, but you ain't ignoring me! Your breath catches in your throat as your soul leaps out. Ha! Ha 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 ha! You're trapped in this encounter now. Trapped! 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 Is repeating words your thing here? Dummies? Attack! Wait, dummies? As in plural? But nothing happens. You're alone, aren't you? Oh, that's right. I fired them. And how do you forget something like that? Really, just how? They were useless. Really? Well, how about dummies that aren't garbage? Robot dummies, attack! Wait, hold on, what? But nothing happens. I'm starting to believe you less and less. Oh yeah, I got rid of them too. They were even worse! Well, it just goes to show you can't count on friends. The only thing you can't count on are knives! Yeah, sure. Did you happen to, I don't know, break them before you got here as well, or whatever? Actually, that sounds too terrifying for you. Hold on. Let me see if I can think of something else. Threw them in the river or something like that, which is a total waste of knives, by the way, but, you know. Who could have guessed? Certainly not me. But nothing happens. Wait, I forgot to take my knife with me! You know what? Forget it. Forget it, forget it. It's not worth it. I'm not supposed to be fighting you anyways. Yeah, I was wondering if you remember there's a little bit of a decree, a royal decree. The dummy floats away. This was weird. But you're still in the encounter. If you're still in the encounter, who else is here with you? You examine your surroundings. And the presence of your own soul catches you off guard. Feeling your soul is a separate entity outside of you. It's surreal. You want to reach out and touch it, but you refrain. Still, you wonder what else your soul contains. Toriel said that souls work differently in the underground. Sans said your soul had something called determination. And Flowey said you had more than just determination. Of course, then again, fuck Flowey, nobody likes him. Maybe in an encounter, you'll be able to understand your soul better. You try to relax, breathing in through your nose and out through your pursed lips, and then suddenly you're stabbed. Soon enough, you feel the protective wall of determination fade just a little. And when it does, it reveals the core trait that embodies you the most. Did somebody say justice? The buzzing of determination in your chest intensifies into fire. Well, actually, it's more defined by revenge. But justice is definitely the thing I try to go for. And then revenge, if it's not achieved. Though it sets your heart aflame, you don't feel pain. You feel passion. Outside of this encounter, you know there are wrongs that need to be addressed. And then also blood to drench it in. I mean, I'm too innocent for those things, so what are you talking about? And it paints you that you can't take care of it all. But you'll do whatever you can to fight. You'll do your part to make it right. As your soul glows, it seems to dim the rest of the encounter. It's mesmerizing. Quiet gas joins your reverie. Hello? And you feel Sans' presence, still and speechless near your soul. Looks like he's wide awake now. No wonder the encounter didn't end. You wanna be able to check out my soul there, Sansy? Sans was pulled in too. He can't bring himself to say anything. Neither can you. You're both too entranced by the very culmination of your being. As it suspends itself in the air, pulsing strong with justice! You can feel each pulse as it sinks with each breath you take. Sans brings his hand to his chest. Next thing you know, your soul retreats, colliding into you. And the encounter ends. The cool, damp air of the caverns cues you into the change in surroundings. What happened to your permagrin there? Sans stands in front of you, but he can't even look at you. Dost thou not desire justice? What's wrong with justice? Wait, was it the part where I was ranting about vengeance? In that case, maybe you do have more of a reason than to be a little bit concerned. You call his name. Kiddo. And he finally snaps out of it. Hey, why don't you explore Waterfall for a bit? I'll catch up with you. Why can't you accept your feelings for me, Sans? Before you can say anything to him, he's gone. I mean, I'm not even assuming anything at this point. He didn't... Just... Okay. I know, for those that don't know, that probably sounded very forceful. But at the same time, he enjoyed my kiss. He enjoyed it. Didn't push me away. Wait, hold on. Just shut up. Okay, Okay, I'm just gonna stop. And we're just gonna keep going. Just... Before you could say anything to him, he's gone. Your soul feels something missing. But right now, there's nothing you can do. You decide to keep moving. And skip. Let's spar. You tell Undyne you want to spar with her. I'm surprised they didn't notice that I was blanking out or anything. Her voice lowers in disbelief. Wait, seriously? Alright, this time we're gonna duck. We're gonna do it right the first time. You duck just in time. Her attack barely grazes the top of your head. Hey, nice dodge. But let's see you take a swing at me. Give me all you got. No, I'm not gonna pet. You do not pet Undyne. That is a very bad idea, irregardless if that's something you want to try. We clash. You clash against Undyne with all your might, but you take care not to hurt her. She pushes back, though you can tell she's only using a fraction of her strength. A hearty laugh bellows from her as she tightens her stance. Heck yeah, that fighting spirit. That's what I like to see. For a moment, her stance softens. I think I'm gonna like you, punk. Undyne strengthens her stance once again as she shouts you back. Well, don't be afraid to show me what you're made of. Let's make this a spar to remember. Undyne, Alphys! Papyrus comes rushing in. I don't know what just happened there. Only to pass everyone completely and crash into some tall grass. At least it wasn't anything painful. He gets back up and joins the group. Forgive me for interrupting, but I have some very pressing and important news. Undyne speaks up. What's up, Papyrus? We already know there's a human in the underground. You're kinda late on that. Papyrus shakes his head. No, it doesn't concern the arrival of a human, but it does concern the human. Be prepared, for this piece of news will be hard to believe. He's learning. He's learning. Sans influence is rubbing off on you. Right to the core. Ahem. The human likes Sans! Well, I mean, that's not really much of a surprise. And Echo Flower joins in. The human likes Sans! And Alphys and Undyne screech at the news. What? Really? Undyne sputters. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I never kept that a secret, like, at all. Not in the slightest. We all know it. What do you mean the human likes Sans? Alphys claps her hands over her cheeks. Do you mean like a friend or more than a friend? Oh, we're going all the way down, okay? Undyne still can't believe it. Why Sans? He's lazy as hell. He's beautiful. Shush! Papyrus firmly nods. I mean exactly what I mean! It was quite the reveal. The human fell off the bridge in Snowdin. However, instead of falling and splattering on the ground, the human zipped through the air and crashed into Sans. I mean, he has magic abilities too. I ran up to the two of them to make sure no one was injured. But when I got close enough, the next thing I knew, I saw the human kissing Sans. So be gone, son! Peeping bitch. No offense, son, but stop blinding my eyes, damn it. And Undyne and Alphys freak out again. What? Oh my god? You really have the hots for him, huh? Well, I mean, it is quite warm around him. Wait, did that work? No, it didn't. Alphys speaks. Well, wait, so do you mean a kiss on the cheekbone, or the top of his skull, or on the lips? Right directly on the lips. Papyrus smirks. Lips to teeth. Okay, yeah, that's probably more accurate, actually. Alphys presses her hands into her cheeks even harder while Undyne is hooting and hollering. I ship it. Well, I mean, duh. I mean, I wrote a whole fanfic about it. Well, not a whole fanfic, but I did make a good portion of a fic. I just didn't get to the not safe for work details of it yet. Hell yeah, get it, punk! The memory of kissing Sans warms your heart and your cheeks with love. And embarrassment. Right now, mostly embarrassment. Do not be shy, human. I approve of you as a soulmate for my lazy brother. You solved all my puzzles, and you're my friend, you most certainly meet all my standards for him. But I think you might need to practice how you approach him. Fear not, for I am an expert in soulmates. Yeah, I remember because in the original game you dumped me. But let's not bring that up. I snagged this soulmate guide from the library. May I see it? Papyrus hands the book over to Alphys. She briefly flips through the pages. Oh. This might be useful in combinations with other, practicing methods. What do you think? I'm not exactly sure how I should respond to this because they're both the same option, but it's a little bit awkward to be doing something like this, with someone that isn't Sans. I don't know. I mean, then again, I've done plenty of roleplay, but like, fuck, I'm gonna go all the way. Oh, that sounds like fun. I think it's best if you play yourself, of course. I mean, duh, who else am I gonna be? But then, who should be Sans? Well, Sans, he's my brother. And although him and I are nothing alike, I think I know him well enough to do a good impression. Well, I want to pretend to be Sans. Or can it be to sleep everywhere? Either of you can be Sans. I think I'd be the best choice. Hey, Punk, who do you think should be Sans? Me, right? I could actually pick Alphys. Even though she doesn't want to be Sans. I mean, Papyrus does make sense. But then again, there are things about his brother he doesn't quite know about. But you know, sometimes the least obvious choice is the one to go for. I'm making Alphys do it. Look, she has the fan fictions, okay? She's got all the fan fiction ideas. She has to know something. You say that you want Alphys to roleplay as Sans. Me? Okay, if that's what you want. But I'm not sure I could do a good Sans impression. You can just sleep on the ground and snore while the human talks to you. Well, actually, I was thinking we could practice boosting affection stats. After all, the better your stats, the better you know him. That is how it works, right? Yes, exactly. That's how it works with an RPG game. I gotta get all the charisma stats. Every single one of them. All of them. No exceptions. Alphys pulls a few items out of her own inventory. I've been working on an affection inventory. It's just a prototype, so there's not much in it. But you can use what I have for this roleplay. Okay. So, pretend I'm Sans and try giving me some items. I threw in a ketchup bottle, so we should be good to start with. Oh, a second there, you had a ketchup bottle with you, and you didn't even know this was going on. What was the ketchup bottle for? I really have to know. Let's see. Ketchup bottle, phone charm, scale polish, lip balm. I don't know if a scale polish doesn't work. Does it work on bones? I have no idea, but we're gonna go with the obvious one, ketchup bottle. You hand Alphys the ketchup bottle. She attempts her best Sans impression. Thanks, human. I love ketchup. I'm not drinking it straight from the bottle like Sans does. I still have no idea why he does that. I don't think anybody does, but you know. Either way, I'm sure a gift like that would raise your affection stats with him. Oh, absolutely, he loves this stuff. And leaves his ketchup bottles everywhere. Lip balm's more for me, though, so that probably wouldn't work. How about scale polish? You hand Alphys the scale polish. Her voice shakes more than it normally does. Oh, how did that get there? That's for someone else. Oh, that's a nice scale polish. I could use something like that. Who was that for anyways? I wonder who. And why is it an affection inventory that you made? Just ignore that, nothing to see here. Okay, now I have to do all the options. Phone charm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not for Sans. You hand Alphys the phone charm. Feels flat and smooth and it fits in the palm of your hand. And are those cat ears? Alphys freaks out. Oh, that's my Mew Mew Kissy Cutie phone charm. I forgot I put it in my affection inventory. But I use this as a good luck charm. A good luck charm in an affection inventory. You seem very prepared for this kind of scenario. Yeah, I mean, you never know, right? Gotta be prepared. Yep. Definitely sounds like it. What are you preparing it for? That's not important! Okay, what about the lip balm? Well, what is it for? And it's in my flavor too. Although, well, my favorite flavor, strawberry is my favorite flavor. Although this one actually is pink blossom, so, close enough. You hand Alphys the lip balm. Oh, that's not to give away. That's for you to put on later in case you wanna, you know, make out again. You don't have to kiss him if you don't want to, human. How dare you suggest such a thing? There's many other ways to show you care. Sans can't use a lip balm anyway because he doesn't have lips. I dab bone cologne behind my non-existent ears. He can dab lip balm on his non-existent lips. Alphys puts the items back into her inventory. Well, I guess most of these items aren't really enough to raise Sans' affection stats. Maybe affection stats aren't a thing in the first place. But hopefully while you get to know each other, your souls will connect deeper. I can imagine it now. He'll be caught off guard with your soul. And the world will fall away until it's only you two. And you'll melt because of how cool and strong and pretty and I love her and I just want her to hold me and smooch me forever. Are we even talking about smooching Sans anymore? Who's kissing who now? Hi. Not to worry, I have the proper thing to solve this problem. I am a master in the art of making out. Okay, let's see how this whole thing goes down. Sans just stands there with his usual permagrin. I mean, somewhat permagrin. Almost permagrin. That doesn't tell he is caught with his pants down. Hopefully, literally one day. The mental record scratch is almost audible. Oh, hello, Sans. What coincidental but poor timing. No one is kissing anyone. We were just, creating fan fiction together. I mean, that's technically not a lie. We were just fighting with each other. But not like fighting. Obviously not that, because that's not allowed. Yeah, just some friendly sparring. For the record, I won. Now, hold on a second there, girl. Girl, you be strong. But obviously I won. I just happened to be passing through. That is why I'm here. No reason in particular whatsoever. That is technically true. He really was just passing through here. Just to tell me that he does in fact recognize that I am hotly and madly in love with you. Anyways, we actually have to go now. I have some experiments in the lab I need to tend to. Yeah, and I gotta help Alphys with her nerd crap. And I'll go wherever they're going. Papyrus, Alphys, and Undyne hightail it out of there, leaving you alone with Sans. Well, odd, wasn't it? Huh. Did I rattle their bones or something? They look like fish out of water. Might say I have this sneaking up thing down to a science. Oh my god, Sans! Guess you didn't find my telescope, kiddo. Well, don't worry. Where I'm taking you, we don't really need it. We're gonna need a shortcut to get there, though. Just follow me. You feel the static of the echo flowers whispering, tickling the hairs on your skin. Kinda lucky that the echo flowers didn't just repeat what Papyrus said earlier. Definitely, yeah. Then the static snaps into nothing. When your surroundings settle, you swear you feel sparks tickling your skin. Little pinpricks of light dance around you, brushing against your arms, your cheeks, your nose. The rocks above paint the ceiling in a million points of light. It's as if the night sky of the surface was lowered to the underground. Far off in the distance are the stone buildings of New Home. You exhale as you take everything in. Sans clears his throat. Speechless? Yeah, I know. It rocks. Your head snaps in his direction and he chuckles. Why? You got a better one? Yep, better and bolder than yours. You stick out your tongue at him. Sans shakes his skull. Gonna have to disagree with you, kid. I think it was a gem of a pun. The two of you harmonize in a raucous melody of laughter. It builds and swells until you're lost in its symphony. Vibrations tickle your soul, growing more tremulous with every laugh. His laughter and yours warm your heart with love. Eventually the static chases after until it's the only thing that remains. Jeez, kid. Ask me. Axe, you watch. I don't have an axe, but, ask me before you tickle my funny bone like that. Sans wipes his non-existent tear from his socket, a warm smile on his face. I'll be feeling a little more relaxed now. Sorry I ended up fleeing from you earlier. Yeah, you kinda did. Your soul was pretty tense when I saw it. So much so I felt your tension in my bones, too. Anyway, I figured you could use somewhere peaceful to calm your nerves. And this place is perfect for that. It's also perfect for taking naps. Really? I should try it sometimes. Hey now, don't steal my spot, kiddo. I'm more than happy to share. So pretty. His eyes are so pretty. He looks up and the tilt of his skull gestures to the shimmering stones that blanket the cavern ceiling. Slipping a hand out of his pockets, he gently takes your hand and guides you to a large rock formation. Nani? Then he runs your hand along the surface. You can feel smooth, cool gemstones embedded all over. Some wet, some dry. They seem to tickle your palm. Magic, perhaps? Sans slips his hand back into his pockets. These gemstones are the closest thing we have to stars. But it gets repetitive after a while. Above ground, the stars are constantly in motion. They're always appearing in different places in the sky. But yeah, they're always in the same position, never changing. When you make wishes down here, they don't travel up to the sky. They echo over and over again until they're lost in the static. But that doesn't stop Monsterkind from wishing. Everyone in the underground has made at least one wish in the waterfall. Tori, Papyrus, Undyne, Alphys, even me. That's true. Once upon a time, I made a wish. I wish for my brother and I to live a happy life on the surface. Yeah, I know. If I reveal my wish, it won't come true, right? But if it never actually comes true, then does it really matter if I tell someone? And what if it's already come true, but was taken away? That could have happened and I'd be none the wiser. Doesn't matter though. I give up wishing. He pauses a moment to give a longing look beyond the ceiling. So many monsters wish to leave the underground. They wish for the barrier to break. And even if we make it to the surface, even if we find happiness, what if someone resets? Well, I'm the only one in control of that. If anyone tries to do that, I'll make sure to murder them. I won't reset. Sans smile falters. I swear you could see his soul just a little. Is that a promise, kiddo? Thought you hated promises. A breathy laugh falls from his smile. Not quite. I said I hate making promises. But I guess it's not fair to ask you if that was a promise. Not when I hate making promises myself. He looks to the ground for a moment before looking back at you. You feel like he's staring into your soul. You wonder if he believed you. Well, forget it. If you're wishing for something, you might as well go for it, right? He's still mesmerized by the twinkling lights, but his eyelids aren't looking towards the ceiling anymore. Instead, he's searching for the twinkling in your eyes, your soul. You can't help but search his soul, too. If there's one wish your heart and soul are set on chasing, every nerve tingles, every spark resting on your fingertips bursts to life. In that moment, your soul looks onto his, and you feel shockwaves bowl through you, head to toe. You reach out your hands to trace his features. The quiet curve of his smile, the lazy tilt of his head, the graceful slump of his shoulders. The twinkling gems above seem to dim as the static quiets to a muffled shushing sound setting the mood. You lean forward to take your chance, and your lips catch his smile in a tender kiss. Take the moment while it's there. Take the moment while it's there. Always listen to the riverman. The tingling sensation warms your heart with love. You press lightly, barely pushing into him. But for a brief moment, it feels like he's leaning into you too. You both pull away from each other, and the first thing you notice is the beat of his soul. It matches your nervous rhythm for a breath or two. Then it beats even faster. Sans lets out a low chuckle. Didn't I just say that if you reveal your wish, it won't come true? And the rest of the world comes crashing back. Sans steps away from you. Jeez, I'm late to my next gig. Can't believe I let you distract me like that. Luckily for us, it shouldn't take too long to get there. Would you be surprised if I told you I had a shortcut? I'll get us there in no time. Okay, I was confused for a second. With a lazy swing to his step, Sans shuffles away. You stay behind, trying to grasp the fleeting moment, your hand resting on the gems that run up the walls. You wonder if your wish joined the rest of the wishes lost to the static. Sans calls out to you. You coming, kiddo? You turn to follow after him. And the world slips out from under you as you plummet back into the unknown. And we're gonna go ahead and end the video here on this very nice and lovely note. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give that like button a stab if you did. Subscribe if you want more Death in Your Life. Be sure the bell is tolling for thee. Until next time, rest in peace. Bye! Enjoyed today's video? Well, there's plenty more for you to enjoy here. And if you also want to support this small channel, then there is also my Ko-fi, which is available, as well as a Twitter thread that gives you my commissioning info. And if you'd like some traditional art or literature, feel free to DM me on Twitter. Thank you for enjoying the video and for your viewership.